In 1941, at a moment when the world stood on the edge of dramatic change, a remarkable machine appeared in the United States. A motorhome that looked less like a practical vehicle and more like a vision pulled straight from the future. Its name was the Ford Western Flyer, and even today it stands as one of the most unusual and forward-thinking RVs ever created. At first glance, the Western Flyer hardly resembles a traditional motorhome. There's no boxy camper shell, no flat-sided utility body. Instead, sweeping aerodynamic lines flow from front to rear, with integrated fenders, skirted rear wheels, and a tall, elegant vertical grille that echoes the design language of early 1940s Ford passenger cars. The two-tone paint scheme highlights every curve, giving the entire vehicle a sense of motion, even while standing still. In 1941, this wasn't just transportation, it was optimism on wheels. Beneath that striking design was a solid mechanical foundation. The Western Flyer was built on a 1941 Ford 1.5-ton truck chassis, a heavy-duty commercial platform engineered to carry serious weight. That robust base allowed engineers to mount a fully integrated motorhome body, rather than a simple bolt-on camper. Under the hood lived the legendary Ford Flathead V8, displacing 239 cubic inches. In truck specification, this side-valve V8 produced around 95 horsepower. By modern standards, that may seem modest, but at the time it was a dependable, torque-rich engine, perfectly suited for moving a large, heavy vehicle across long American highways. Power traveled to the rear wheels through a manual transmission, typically offering 3 or 4 speeds, depending on the configuration. Top speed was modest, usually around 50 miles per hour, but speed was never the mission. The Western Flyer was built for something far greater: self-sufficiency, comfort, and the promise of freedom on the open road. Step inside, and the Western Flyer reveals its true purpose. It was designed to function as a genuine home on wheels. The interior featured sleeping accommodations, a compact kitchen area, storage cabinetry, and a small but practical living space created for extended travel. In the early 1940s, the idea of a fully integrated motorhome was still evolving. Road travel culture was beginning to grow, but the RV lifestyle we recognize today was only in its earliest stages. The Western Flyer represented a bold leap forward, not simply a vehicle, but a rolling living space built for exploration and freedom. Its flowing exterior was also a reflection of the Streamline Moderne design movement that shaped trains, airplanes, and automobiles throughout the late 1930s and early 1940s. Designers of that era believed the future should look fast. Even if real aerodynamic gains were modest on the road, the visual language carried powerful meaning. Smooth curves, sweeping lines, and integrated forms symbolized progress, technology, and confidence in a modern future. In many ways, the Western Flyer captured that spirit perfectly. But history had other plans. When the United States entered World War II, automobile manufacturers quickly shifted their focus toward military production. Factories that once built passenger vehicles were suddenly producing trucks, aircraft components, and war equipment. Ambitious civilian projects like the Western Flyer were pushed aside. Because of this turning point, the vehicle never became a true production model. Instead, it remained extraordinarily rare, essentially a one-of-a-kind creation, a remarkable glimpse of what the future of travel might have looked like. Over the decades, the Western Flyer grew into something of a legend among collectors and design enthusiasts. Its wooden-framed, metal-skinned body construction, combined with its dramatic silhouette, set it apart from virtually every other RV of its era. In a world where most motorhomes gradually evolved toward practicality and boxy efficiency, the Western Flyer remained something entirely different. A rolling sculpture. The added power and smoother drivability completely transformed the vehicle. What was once a slow-moving historical artifact evolved into something far more usable. A classic touring machine capable of cruising comfortably on today's highways while still carrying the unmistakable spirit of 1941. The restoration carefully preserved the character of the original while dramatically improving reliability, performance, and safety. Upgraded braking systems, modern drivetrain components, and refined interior details allowed the Western Flyer to compete at high-level classic car and RV shows, where it quickly earned widespread recognition. It proved something remarkable: that historic design and modern engineering can coexist without sacrificing authenticity. Thank you for watching this video.